Well, when I got crowned last year in February, I mean, no one saw it coming, but we, immediately stepped into a lockdown, and everything that I planned for the entire year came crashing. I'm sure I'm not alone. But one thing that I've really learned during my entire journey is that it's brought a lot of humility into the entire process. And it showed me what this platform really is and what kind of work you can do, because I'm a 22-year-old and there was a lot of things that I planned, but I never knew how to do it. And to just see how I could surpass all the limitations and really reach out to people and get the work done, it was very inspiring for me. And I think it's very important right now at this point in time with whatever is going on with the pandemic, that we have more work that is done by women showcased, in the society, and pageants is a great way to do that. And that's something that I learned. I learned that, during the pandemic there was no glamour or something. It was just, it was down to your connection with people. Either it was digitally or you're calling somebody, and that's something I think it's unique to my reign. I feel nobody else in the future should go through it, but I feel that's very unique that I've experienced as Miss India.
But that sounds like it's something that really sort of surprised you. You were thrown into this sort of unique situation.
Yes.
And is that something that you feel that is true to you, that you adapt and change and are able to make something good out of a bad situation?
Absolutely. I feel like it was very challenging. It really tested me to a point that even I got COVID during the entire process, very close to the pageant. And I felt at that moment I was in a mess, because it was very close to pageant. There were a lot of things to do, but I feel like I've built that resilience and even that positive outlook to the entire journey that it's had. It's just made me a much more stronger person and with a bigger picture in my mind. Now I don't look at small goals, I look at the entire picture. And you need to, at this point, start looking at a society frame of mind. I feel even globally when we are speaking, we usually talk, okay, it's my country, my area, my district. But with Corona coming into the picture, I feel now we need to talk about global unity. That's where it's pushing, and that's the direction of every dialogue that I can see. So I feel that's something that I learned during my process, and that's something I would want to translate into my work.
I think it's interesting with the pandemic because in many ways it was a great leveler.
Yes.
We're all now facing the same
Absolutely,
challenge.
absolutely.
And how do we come together? So do you feel like this has brought us closer together in some ways, in a global sense?
I think it has brought us together, but also shown us the kind of differences that exist in our society. It has addressed the elephant in the room, and more than a challenge right now, it's an opportunity for mankind to really look at our differences and to make sure that we have a more equal ground, because it helps everybody at the end of it. We have more women leaders and people from other genders getting into decision making. I've seen this year that there are countries led by women that have done so much better during this situation, and I feel that this encourages more women to step into leadership, and which is very exciting, especially when we are here. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity because I've seen these women throughout the year, because I was crowned really early. I've seen their journey. I've seen the kind of inspiring work that they have done. I've really, it's given me a lot of strength to do the same in my country, using my reign. So I feel like regardless of what happens here, I feel like a winner, because I've learned so much in this entire year that I've not learned in 20 years of my life. And I would want to, use that in my life. So I feel really blessed to be here.
What are some of the things that you're most focused on, in the work that you're doing with the brand and the voice that you now have, the platform that you now have? What are you focused on
in India? I feel this is an issue in India, but it resonates everywhere in the world, that we have a huge gender inequality here. And this stems out with a very personal story of my grandmother. I lost my grandmother when she was 22. She gave birth to my mother, and she didn't have the proper medical resources to survive. And being an ambitious girl myself, I could never digest that, because I feel like everybody has the right to have a dream and to have a life, and that was taken away from her. And today I'm 22, and I'm standing at the Miss Universe platform. So life has definitely changed for our generation, but it's come with a lot of sacrifices. And I feel so many women in India right now, they are undergoing that. they also don't have the kind of opportunities. And I feel that for the human population, for our human species to change, we need that kind of equality at all levels of our society, for women to take decisions and for women to come forward. And that's going to be very exciting for our generation. I feel the youth, there's a lot of challenges that our youth is facing right now, but I feel more than challenges, these are opportunities that can really help us take that leap into a progressive society, yes.
It's obviously very challenging at home at the moment.
Yes.
And do you, with those challenges, are you drawing strength out of that to represent your country and fly the flag, or do you feel like, are you called home to, to sort of help with the challenges, because it is difficult?
I've seen a lot before coming here. Even when I talk about it, I get goosebumps, because I've seen mass cremations, I've seen people lying out of the hospitals, and it's a very difficult situation to be in and to just witness people suffer. But the source of strength that I have it comes to me from the people, because I've also witnessed the young people getting together and using social media like Instagram, Facebook to really reach out to each other and to help help each other with oxygen cylinders, with plasma, with so many other things. And looking at that resilient spirit that India has within itself amidst all this mess, I feel very empowered, and I feel very strong standing here. And in fact, it's our message to the world. I feel whatever is happening to India, it shouldn't be seen as only India, because this could happen everywhere and anywhere rather. So if we can use this as like a learning example and how we can fight back this virus together, because it's not gone yet. Even if we feel like it's over and it's done, it's here, and unless we work together as a team, as a global family, it's never going to go.
I mean, really, in some respects, being here and competing in this universe and potentially winning has a lot more in it for you, riding on it for you, than just winning the crown. I mean,
yes.
It's so much more.
Yes, it's a revolution, and for me, it means much more because of the situation and the kind of crisis that India is. And Miss Universe as a brand is so impactful that if this happens, a lot of help can go to India, and also there's a lot of messaging that could go globally. And I'm very excited for it. Whether, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to always, even I use this platform right now when I'm there here, because I have so many friends as delegates from I basically have the world in one place now. So it's very nice to get the messaging out there, to share and ask for help at this moment. It's very inspiring for me.
So,
really exciting.
Can you win it? What have you got to do to win it?
I'm just going to, I feel this is a great platform to speak from your heart about what you've gone through. And I have gone through a lot this year, and for me to just tell nothing but the truth from the bottom of my heart is enough for me. And I feel that and another victory for me is bringing the stories of the women in my country to this platform and to all the women that are here, so that they know that these women exist in India. It is something else that I take pride in, and I feel that even on the stage, that is something I'm going to embody.
So now you're here, and we're only days away from this year.
Yes, I cannot believe. I feel like we just came here and it's ending. We need a part 2.
Is it everything that you expected, or is it somewhat different, or is it completely different? I mean, how does it feel to be here in this moment?
I'm completely surprised, actually. I did not expect it to go so smoothly because of all the situation. I think we're taking for granted that we had such a difficult year, and for the Miss Universe organization to conduct something so smoothly with not face any glitches, nothing. I think I'm really grateful for them to give this opportunity to us and to conduct this in the most safest way possible. So, and I know that there's a lot more to come. And it's just going to be very, very emotional to see that, the entire world in one place, especially this year, because we've gone through a lot in this year. We've not even seen our neighbors. And to see the entire world on one stage, it's going to leave an impact for years to come, for sure.
What would you say to all of your fans in India and around the world as you go into the final days of the competition? What sort of message would you send them right now?
First of all, I would be grateful to them for supporting me, especially during this time. You know, it's very emotional because when they're going through this crisis, they still made sure I got here. They still made sure I was fine, I got here, and they're sending love. I have so many people, young people that have gotten the virus, and they're still sending me messages like, do it, you can do it, you're doing so great. And I feel it's when people support you during their difficult times, you can see the love really shining, and that's the kind of blessing that I've got this time. I want to thank them for that, and I want to say that even if I'm here, my heart solely lies in India, amongst the people, and whatever is going, I am sure we're going to go through this, and we're going to get over this phase. But I really insist people to really take care of themselves and their families, to stay safe, and hopefully we meet on the other side of this phase. Yes.
So how are you feeling? Are you feeling nervous, excited? Wait.
To be very honest, I'm feeling all of those feelings in different parts of it, but mostly I'm feeling very grateful to have this opportunity, especially during this time. It's just very flooring for me.